Without the Lord, hardest thing that I ever done. I try to live my life without the Lord. Hardest thing I ever done. I try to live my life without the Lord. Hardest thing I ever done. I try to live my life without the Lord. And I'm so glad, so glad I found him in time. Yes, I found him in time. Well, and the hardest thing I ever done, I try to live my life without the Lord. And the hardest thing I ever done, I try to live my life without the Lord. And the hardest thing I ever done, I try to live my life without the Lord. And I'm so glad, so glad I found him in time. Yes, I found him in time. Well, gambling was my hang-up. I stayed out all night long, drinking wine with my friends. Well, Steve done that all the time, and I'm so glad, so glad I found him in time. Yes, I found him in time. Well, and the hardest thing I ever done,